route here.
It is the safest route, honestly. Because the thing about the 1-1 is that it gives you access towards the late game, and it's a hard.
Langsung aja kita ke game kedua di sini. Ada match kedua maksud gua. RSG versus Onic PH.
Who can make the chemistry work, especially for a 1-1. Setting up the red carpet.
Tes. Nah, ada semua nih, udah satu recording.
Now on the priority as well. On the side of Onic. We're
Oi.
going back to the roots and
Gua lihat dari kemarin tuh 1-1 tuh di ban. Kenapa dilepas? Ternyata Onic gak mikir panjang, langsung counter 2 dikeluarin. Grok Nata anjir. Gak basa-basi Cok Onic ini Cok. Tanpa basa-basi guys ya.
Of controlling the pacing of this game because of the presence of Natalia.
Aduh, tapi dia Franco 1-1 sih anjir. Ini kalau Natalia sama Groknya bisa dipegang ya. Natalia Groknya bisa dipegang, ini 1-1-nya tetap gila, Cok, tetap Tuhan, Cok. Onic harus ngambil kayak hero rada tanky, mungkin S enggak. Bentar mikir dulu gua. Susah sih. Susah sih. Franco 1-1 ini OP anjir. Bingung juga gue counternya guys.
More likely, obviously, this will go to Baloyski.
Kayak gimana ya? Lu lawan Franco mesti pakai hero tebel, kayak Carmilla, Tamus. Hero tebel yang nggak ada mobility. Biar lu habis digigit bisa balikin. Kalau lu pakai SMS-Man Uranus mati. Sedangkan kalau lu pakai Tamus, Carmilla atau hero-hero tebel gitu, lu mau 1-1 mati. Jadi kayak apa yang counter 1-1 sekaligus Franco ya? Gue nggak. Poveus mungkin, cuman nggak juga sih. Bingung makanya Cok, susah Cok.
So it is so scary right now for Onic. And I don't know, obviously I kind of expected RSG to go for the Karina. I don't know, even if it wasn't first pick.
Yeah.
How does that mid matchup look to you guys?
Honestly, it is going to be really hard for Onic PH to pick a different jungler here. The only heroes that I'm thinking about are the Barats that they played yesterday.
Lilia di ban.
The Lancelot of Kai. It's one of the few heroes that
ini kan udah fix Groknya di delar ini kan. Ini udah fix Groknya delar ini.
A way to cover the gold lane. So that's going to allow Onic Philippines to just completely focus on the pacing of their own jungler, but RSG they completely remove the box.
There you go.
Aduh, Baxia di ban. Barat mungkin bisa juga di ban. Walaupun ada 1-1 tetap Barat kayaknya lawan Karina oke-oke aja sih. Balmon. Itu Oheb Cok, Oheb nonton anjir. Itu Oheb Cok. By the way, Barat gak sih guys? Atau Balmon? Atau bahkan hero tank lain yang gue nggak tahu keluar.
And yeah, I actually was gonna say that. I love our cameraman. They are competing very much with.
Oh, Lancelot bahkan kenapa ya?
Snipers.
Lancelot kah?
in Indonesia.
Nggak, dia emang mau kasih hero-hero tank sih. Kalau gitu ngapain ban Baxia ya?
Next one.
Baxia kan sama matinya. Oh, Baxia lebih tebal dari Barat. Sorry. 1-1 masih rada susah buat lawan Baxia early game. Maksudnya bukan early game sih, lebih susah di Baxia lah dari Barat harusnya ya.
Most probably they're gonna go with the Brody route or the Claude for Marky. We've seen Marky utilize the Claude. It's a very exceptional on the hero. Hard to shut down, and it's good against RSG. Even though the Karina can just use the first skill to get out the Blazing Fluid, at the very least you have an insane scaling hero on Onic. Oh, okay.
Let's go. All right,
Kimi. Nah, ini salah satu counter 1-1 Cok, suka gua nih. Cuman butuh hero depan sih, Grok itu nggak terlalu hero depan. Berarti sih bisa jadi Barat gak sih guys? Bisa jadi Barat bahkan. Barat sih feeling gue. Si Kairi. Sabar, apa ya? Balmon? Apalagi hero tank jungle.
When we used to play, whenever I see Karina, I immediately pick Kimi jungle. Just because of the fact that it's good against Karina.
Aduh, kena Farsha, Cok. Nah, tapi kena ada Grok Nata sih, santai sih. Farsha 1-1-nya bisa ke-delete sama Nata Grok Hellcut. Oke.
The Farsa to completely counter the Kimi, but I do love the last pick here from Onic Philippines. The Hellcut jungle.
Gua rasa draftnya Onic bagus banget sih. Kayak gue salah deh. Justru kalau Barat kan mau counter Karina, cuman kan di counter sama 1-1 kan Barat kan. Cuman dia benar-benar gak ada pick hero depan, Cok. Ini 1-1-nya susah main sih, sumpah. 1-1-nya susah main. Feeling gue udah susah banget ini 1-1 mainnya. Lawannya udah semuanya hero-hero, nggak ada yang hero depan, Jo.
A huge hit or miss.
Tapi Franco-nya jadi rada enak guys game ini. Feeling gue. Nggak juga sih kalau dia narik hook. Gigit, Grok tinggal ulti. Gue suka draft Onic sih, nggak tau kenapa ya. 1-1-nya susah main anjir lawan Assassin 2, Mage 2. Groknya Grok Assassin, sekali burst mati. Dia mau ngehit siapa anjir? Bagus sih draft Onic ini sih, Cok. Cuman Karinanya juga. Tapi draftnya TNC Arasi juga enak sih. Cuman Onic nih draftnya out of ini banget. Bagus sih draft Onic ini.
You see already the Sicilian in the mid lane, so that's already gonna be a late game problem for RSG. But they have no answer against the Franco and the Karina in the early game.
That is true, and now we are loaded up.
1-1-nya emang susah. Bener, tapi Karinanya ini loh, Cok. Karinanya gimana ini? Kena 1-1 juga sih, ini bagus sih. Sumpah draftnya Onic ini bagus anjing.
Yeah, you have 2 lives now.
2 lives for Onic because of that victory.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Suka gue draftnya Onic, bagus banget. Buat lawan 1-1. Buat lawan 1-1. Buat lawan Varsnya juga oke sih, dia 3 assassin sih.
Midnight kind of takes more effort because he's a bigger guy.
Paling Esme-nya
he was just warming up and getting up. So as I was saying,
enak sih draft Onic sih.
Draft
Onic menjawab 1-1 banget. Gue suka draft yang menjawab 1-1. Ibarat kata lu udah lepas 1-1 nih. Ya kan tadi kan first pick 1-1 nih sengaja nih. 1-1-nya gak di ban. Dia emang udah tahu jawaban lawan 1-1 gitu loh. Si Onic. Gue gak suka misalnya rada aneh aja sama tim yang lepas 1-1 tapi draftnya masih biasa-biasa aja. Ini Onic nih ini mantap draftnya, Cok.
Onic Philippines and also the
mantap draftnya mantap.
In the late game doesn't really sound that good because you know a lot of the players and the the casual gamers look at Kimi as an insane late game monster. The problem with Kimi is that she's a glass cannon here. It's a hero that it's really easy to shut down.
Yeah, one dash then such a long cooldown.
Yeah, and you can you can just wait for the Kimi dashes because she's gonna use that to refill her energy. Yeah. So for the most part, she will dash, and if you see that,
she also uses it kind of offensively.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Because you need that energy.
And the thing is, late game Kimi doesn't push that fast compared to the old Kimi. Because with old Kimi, you build up physical damage that deals through the
Kimi sekarang nggak bisa ke tower, cuman dia bunuh orang deh. Kimi sekarang fokusnya zoning bunuh orang.
You do deal more damage to towers with items, but it's not as fast compared to the old Kimi.
That is true.
So we can therefore say that Onic could be on borrowed time if ever they are totally late on what they could build up for their lineup. But let's see on how will they execute this. Knowing those teams here.
Larskinya kesusahan colon Esme.
Almost no HP, but that's just poking him out of lane. It's movement speed. It's early game. Midnight was right about here. The execution and the ease of movement is on RSG.
Absolutely. You see that early flicker?
Yeah.
Dude, that was. You don't like that. You don't want to see that.
By the way, it's not just about the flicker.
Groknya udah kalah lane.
Esmeralda loses against Grok.
And supposedly.
Nuts just force out the Larski out of the lane.
Yeah.
This Nutsnya jago juga nih si Nuts nih offlane ini.
Going to be Beloyski teaming up also with Delarski on how to give vision. They know Karina might go around, Demon Kite as well. It's always trying to get those peaks in, but this combo, Beloyski and Delarski, 2 visions for Onic just to make sure that early game also they could always watch on what they could prove for the objectives.
Nggak ngaruh colo ke Esme, cok ngalaluin mati Beloyski.
Beloyski mati, but no, he's gonna go try. Kyrie does have a little bit of an exit.
Waduh, bahaya buat Onic, cok early game udah begini. Delarski-nya kalah lane banget sama Esme.
Going in near the water to get that touch and that early burst from RSG totally shaken up.
Bagus nih gameplay landingnya Nuts. Landingnya si Nuts.
After that, Demon Kai said, I'm not gonna take the turtle, I'm gonna fight you. Kyrie went in, he thought he was gonna be able to land an amazing poison stinger onto 2 heroes and get the turtle, but guess what? Again, when he jumped in, RSG was just holding the turtle. It was not even near retribution range.
Ooh.
And that's where the advantage of their tanky lineup is. You can do stuff like that. You can stand by for a little bit and wait.
Yeah, but Beloyski haven't seen it, but only coming in from light. But Mark responds in
nggak kena sih. Gak ada yang kena itu ultinya tuh.
But Kyrie taking on the patch here, just checking in. Just for the pokes, there was a trade-off coming from that bush. They should not commit as early as now for Onic to build time. As Midnight said, they need enough equipments to handle RSG.
Yeah, that was a pretty good burn.
Late game-nya kuatan. Late game dia ada Kimi sama ini sih guys, Kimi sama Cecil.
Very easy for them to do this.
Tapi team fight gue
versatile, the most mobile mid lane mages you can ever get.
Dua-dua kuat sih. Beda gameplay sih. Gue megang Onic sih tetap sih game. Apa? Team fight-nya ya. Kuat juga ini Onic. Ada Grok, ada Kimi, ada Cecil.
That match, but Light
Mati
here,
Cecil.
ultimate onto Hatred. There goes Power Inverse with Baloyski. Going for the follow-up. What did you do? It's going to be 3 against 1. And that's a total for Demon Kite. Early fist and ganks here, just right there for RSG.
That was insane.
Kurang rap, Onic mainnya kurang rapi.
Look at that life.
If it would have been so fun, he could have been killed by the tank.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Groknya kena siksa cok, Groknya cok.
He was too close.
Onic Philippines, they were the ones who were trying to find a kill in the mid lane against
Duitnya udah beda
Aqua.
1000 sama SME-nya, gila.
When Light saw the exclamation mark, he immediately went inside the bush to look for the Natalia, but he found Hatred instead. An immediate bloody hunt from the Franco secures the early aggression for RSG. And again, this is the pacing that we were talking about earlier. Baloy,
waduh, dapat Hellcut sih. This is Onic time.
Out for the battle, but that entrance from Baloyski in the back line totally give way for Vision to secure that turtle. But
SME-nya nyebelin banget.
Over yet. Holding off the lane, sealing off Nats to go back in the border, but this time around, it's Baloyski giving Vision for Onic Philippines.
It was a nice try, actually, from Light. If you saw it, the moment Dark Knight Falls hit, he flickered in.
Man.
Immediate bloody hunt. But when he was able to bite the Hellcurt, Retribution was already used, and was able to get the turtle for Onic Philippines. But RSG, again, look at the space that the 1-1 has. Even though he's 400 gold behind the Kimi, this is still the 1-1. And the thing is, he can dispel a lot of the things that you can throw at them from Onic, and he can maneuver himself around team fights.
There you go, ultimate from Delarski.
Nggak terlalu ngaruh cok Groknya ke SME sama Karina.
Demon Knight focusing, taking down Kyrie. There's a Dark Knight Falls, executing or evading that ambush from 2 members of RSG. Now Vision for the defensive ultimate of Kyrie there, but the fun isn't stopping Baloyski. Down, burst in from Aqua.
Terlalu kuat sih ini.
Right there,
Hampir kena solo kill tuh.
Action to action. Down bottom, there goes the rocket. Light,
mati.
he's totally invisible. Don't go to the light. Oh, Marky falls down in the hands of Emin right there. What a clean backline entrance for him.
Bagus so gameplay RSG ini. Gak bisa dibunuh juga nih orang. Bisa nggak? Ada ulti nggak Groknya? Nggak ada. Dua orang dipegang sama SME-nya. Nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain.
What is this?
Onic!
Mati semua sama SME, cok.
Wow!
It's not done yet!
Oh, right in Baloyski with the follow. That
Rugi banget. Bawahnya dapat turret, atasnya mati satu. Udah SME-nya udah gila itu.
I don't know.
Gila.
I don't know how Nats has been able to do this for 8 weeks straight. He's managed to win his lane for the whole regular season, and right now he is outplaying Kyrie and Delarski, both of them in the same lane, and he was able to take out Delarski. That bought enough time for RSG, and that add insult to the injury. Again, RSG was able to take Marky on the bottom lane, and right now 3,000 gold lead for RSG. And remember, they still have the 1-1.
Walaupun gue suka draftnya Onic, tapi kalau SME-nya begini, gimana anjir? Udah terlalu fat. Gue suka draft Onic karena 1-1-nya banyak jawaban, cuman SME-nya menggila ya.
At the same time, they're pressuring Onic to take on available resources as RSG rotates.
Yeah, this is really smart itemization from RSG. Almost all of them can sustain the damage output of the Natalia, especially Aqua. With the Warrior Boots and Dreadnought armor, he's not going to be able to be, taken out by Baloyski. But Nats!
Oh, look at the burst. Hatred. You got bursted by Hatred. Baloyski here going out. Demon Kai taking down Baloyski and the top up as well. Kyrie with a follow for Aqua. They're not going anywhere with the water this time. It's a Hatred going back, but that is Marky for the backline support. But Emin takes down Kyrie out of the equation. Hook misses out. Marky goes out for safety.
Yeah, that tank is for RSG. You're feeling it now, especially with itemization, man.
Yeah.
It really helped survive against Natalia. They're surviving against Akemi. Hellcurt dives in.
Eman!
Oh, look at that, Eman. Eman, he's not using a shotgun now. He's using darts. No more bullets.
It's always projectiles, though, for Eman, obviously.
And I just want to say, Baloyski, he found the right opening to, get a skirmish up against RSG, but Light was ready, able to hook Delarski. Even though Delarski was able to use the wild charge and Kyrie went inside to take down Aqua, it took so long because the Heroes of RSG can sustain the physical damage output of the Natalia and the Hellcurt again because of the itemizations that they've built, especially Aqua with a Dreadnought armor. He bought enough time for Demon Kite to reset and switch his focus onto the Hellcurt.
Bro, that's a problem that I mentioned earlier with the Hellcurt.
Yeah.
You dive in, you don't get a kill, too bad. You got 3 people around you. You kind of can just die easy.
So we can therefore say that Onic right now needs to make their combo work. It's Blackout, it's Vision, but they need to have this perfect execution how to make their ultimates work.
They probably should like isolate better because they are fighting full-blown team fights.
Gua nggak terlalu banyak ngomong guys, habis makan kenyang banget, kayak kenyang goblok gitu.
Marcus' build is that he went for the Berserker's Fury first after the Genius one. It's perfectly understandable because you want more damage against the 1-1 for you to be able to take him down without proccing crossbow of thanks. So Ice Queen 1 isn't really a priority in this game, but after that, Onic Philippines, they should wait out for that perfect timing that they can get once Marky is able to move around the team fight perfectly.
Oke, SME-nya masih ada Purify sini. Ini kebers loh. Kebers loh SME-nya loh, bisa loh.
Four-man ambush for Onic Philippines, but Eman here, I'm just here doing business, taking down your mid lane turret. And as well as Lord up top, look at the push, man.
RSG, they want to fight.
They want to fight, but Demon Kite here, Kyrie on the 1v1s, but the support of the Federal Airstrike coming down from the heavens. Kyrie is out.
Emang lebih banyak asasinnya si Onic sih. Onic tuh mainnya nggak terstruktur 5 lawan 5. Dia lebih kayak hero-heronya hero-hero sendiri gitu. Kalau RSG lumayan terstruktur kan, ada tanknya, ada damage dealernya.
Where the goal is being taken, they are maneuvering the creep flow so well.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Totally amazing, and this equals to the engagement you want to. Just look at this. Just one tower taken out from RSG. The goal lead 4.9k. How does it matter right now? But it's
mati lagi SME-nya, cok. Early game udah bagus banget padahal dia mainnya. Terlalu berani dia nggak respect. Dia nggak respect power Onic, cok. Bersnya udah gila dia. Masalahnya 5 hero Onic tuh semuanya ada damage. Harus diperangin 5 lawan 5 sih. Dengan komposisi Franco, SME, Karina gini 5 lawan 5 lebih kuat daripada Onic ini harusnya.
Everybody in this game, so he really is somebody that you want to be removed in the game.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Good wall for Delarski. He knew something was coming out of the bushes there. And
Baloy.
They know where he is. They can smell your fear.
All right, here Baloyski.
Emang bisa ulti terus?
It's gonna be 3. Spotted by Demon Kite. He was so close. So close to the recall.
Gila, dia mau ulti.
That was a very good move.
Ulti recall, Cok.
Didn't know that the Natalia was still there. He could have just walked away. And then Baloyski, even if he revealed himself, he's gonna be able to recall out. But Light, he knew that Baloyski is a very good player. He stayed there because there's nothing that will be, there's nothing that will change if he chases away. So he just chose to stand his ground and make sure that Light is not here. I mean, Baloyski is not here.
That's pretty impressive. Like, you don't play with a lot of the Natalias usually, so
he outplayed the outplay.
Mind games over mind games.
You're not gonna break my mind.
All the time, and how calculated was that, man?
That's true.
Baloyski on this hero, staple one. They have these memories back in with Delarski.
So what is the win condition here again for Onic now? Because it looks really bad for them.
Let's talk about later. Follow up from Hatred. Going in, back in, retreating back. That's the wall from Delarski, but Nats looking for an end of the light. Is he going to the hook? But it's Blackout.
Dia mau ke Franco. Mati Franco-nya. Oh, one-one-nya kebuka sih habis sih. One-one-nya kebuka sih habis sih. Habis sudah, Cok. Habis.
Going to be Hatred. Oh my God.
Endgame gak sih?
Eman has flown, and that is a killing spree. Taken down. Hate 3 members out, and RSG. Oh wow! But Baloyski are going for the safety, but that 3-man casualty. coming in from RSG kills.
That was a very awesome fight from RSG.
1-1 emang hero bangsat sih 1-1 ini.
The main problem is Onic lack the damage to took it out against RSG's other heroes. Yes, they take out Light, but come Demon Kite and Eman, they cannot really pace themselves because Kyrie has already used its ultimate, and they're yet to see the the Karina and the 1-1. And Eman found the perfect opportunity to completely get his stacks up against Onic, and he even delayed the usage of the crossbow of thanks because he knows that they just want to fight.
Oh, it's gonna be fight. There it is. But are they responding? Oh, with the stun and hold. It's Onic going patient. They need to defend and going back to their thought there midnight. It's the patience and timing of RSG.
Yeah, again, Eman just delaying the usage of the crossbow of thanks. He wanted to fight up against Onic, but it was not the right moment for him to pop the ultimate because there's no danger, there's no threat at all for their for their side because Onic Philippines were running away. All 4 heroes were just running away.
So before your big fight starts again, win condition for Onic real quick. Go.
Win condition for Onic, they need to surprise RSG. They need to catch RSG off guard. But for the most part, RSG, they were always ready to fight against Onic.
Oh, that's the ultimate.
Kena tetes force-nya langsung kayak gitu,
Cok. Baloyski is coming in from the back lines. Classic Baloyski. Will he get one this time? Will they get RSG off guard this time for Onic Philippines?
Dia mau ke Farsia-nya ini.
This is info dissemination
Atau
for
Kuan-Wan.
Onic
Farsia
Philippines.
nggak
Will
sih?
they get the chance here to take down
Kuan-Wan juga bisa sih. Kuan-Wan bikin setengah, terus kena sesi sama Kimi.
But now we can finally check. But somebody spotted down Baloyski.
Oh boy, that one.
Mereka bom waktu nyari Baloyski nih.
Baloyski escaping as well. Oh, I think we know. Now it's Onic buying time for that proper ambush that they can turn around.
This is really good gameplay from RSG. They keep on grouping up. They don't want to give Baloyski an opening. And right now, live!
Conceal play with the ultimate combo.
Mati, Cok, headshot-nya.
And here comes the cavalry for RSG.
Dikejar.
Will they make the jump? But Nats here. Supplement
Aduh, Delarski. Aduh, Delarski-nya pecah.
One more. 3 members going back in the base. 2 turrets.
Berhasil
But
mundur.
Baloyski is still right in the back, and as well as Kyrie. Oh.
They didn't even get a chance to proc his, with the truncheon.
Not yet.
They killed him so quickly.
They're waiting for the right time here. Delarski holding
Could
off.
be it though.
Will this be it for RSG to engage right into the base? But Baloyski is still doing reconnaissance in the bushes.
Yep.
Will he be safe this time?
He is still a Grok. No, the Grok can kind of do a lot of defensive stuff.
Yeah.
If you can be a little bit more creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to make work. It needs a lot of work to make that combo.
I would say Onic Philippines is making a lot of good heads-up plays. When RSG got the pick off against the Sicilian, everybody immediately run onto the side lanes, push it out, and even
3-0 lah, siapapun na aras jatuh Onic harus pergi gua ntar.
RSG cannot push. Now, the Lord is in front of RSG and Onic Philippines. The question is, can they really contest? I think the better move and the smarter move is to just stay in base, but I think Kyrie, if he finds the bars on the back line, this is going to change things up for Onic.
It's always about getting caught him off guard, no?
Yeah.
It's always about elements of surprise for Onic.
And I think Onic has the perfect lineup to do that. 7K isn't really super team crushing.
Yeah.
7K gold lead, not yet, but again,
Ini
Onic has
perang yang harus diambil enggak sih, ini belum
rata
16 sih. Bisa defend juga sih, cuman Onic yang mau perangin sih.
Is,
lu lihat Cok, Farsia, ini Cok, Farsia Franco.
Up top, waiting. They're just making the Lord ring, putting Eman.
Farsia Franco-nya ini bertiga ngeflank anjing. Dapat satu. Wih, kena lagi. Bagus banget anjing RSG mainnya. Cok, sumpah gua. Bagus banget mainnya. Bertiga nunggu di situ, kasih orang masuk. Anjing.
Waiting on that bush. I wanted to say this is RSG saying Natalia do not pass her. If you do, there's gonna be 3
RSG sama TNC dua-duanya parah sih Cok makronya sih Cok. Oh, anjir makronya bahaya anjing tim-tim kayak gini.
Eman with a burst again. Oh my gosh, Nats.
That's a quick catch.
Terlalu parah Cok gameplaynya.
Zoning out of an entire team.
Aduh, kena udah habis udah. GG. Fix.
And maybe this is it for game number 1. Immortality pop right in for Baloyski. Will they make for the time? But no, it's RSG taking game number 1.
Beautiful display of coordination.
Kelas RSG.
Knowing your enemy's win condition.
Kuat sih
Yeah.
tim
Onic's biggest win condition here obviously was the scary, the revere.